Alright. Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Late Night Tips. In tonight's episode, as requested by one of the viewers on the channel, I would like to show you how to upload samples to the analog rhythm. I have a couple of FM samples sampled from a Yamaha DX7 and I'd like to put them into the machine. Let's see how it's done. Uploading samples to the analog rhythm is relatively easy. It's not as easy as it is with the Octatrack, because Octatrack, you just plug it in and you go into the USB disk mode and you just drag and drop onto the Octatrack as a normal hard drive. With the analog rhythm, I don't know why it's not like that. It's 2017, we should be able to do that. Instead, what you need to do is you need to download a C6 app from the Elektron website. This is a C6 management tool. And you plug in your analog rhythm via USB and it's sending samples as C6 files into the machine. And it does take a long time. So for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to select 4 samples and upload them really quickly. Let's see how it's done. So a good thing to do is to start by setting up your rhythm to receive samples in the correct place. If you don't do anything, all the samples are going to go into the incoming folder. But actually, it's a good idea to maybe create a new folder. Let's create a new folder, just call it FM. Good. And once it's done, you go in here, you enter the folder and you go left. And you select upload here. So upload sets to FM. So now the samples are going to end up in this folder. The second thing that I want to do is open the C6 app from Elektron, and that's what it looks like. Go to config, make sure that your analog rhythm is plugged in via USB and selected, and make sure that you have those two things in here, handshake and extended SDS, checked. Because if you don't have it checked, your rhythm is not going to retain the names of the files that you upload. And now let me just drag and drop a couple of files in here. Okay. And just as simple as that, click send. And in here on the rhythm, you can see that it's already receiving one file. And it's receiving that in the folder that you specified. Alright, so we are all done here, and you can see that we have all 6 samples here in the folder. FM 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we can audition them by pressing function yes. So now I can go ahead and insert that into my project. So how I would go about that, I would go to sample. In here you can see sample off, level off. So I'm going to get rid of the synth. So now nothing is playing because the sample is not here. And basically a good shortcut to get into here is to try and audition. And by pressing function and yes, you actually enter the menu. So now you can go in here, FM, select all, and you go to load to project. Confirm yes, 6 samples loaded. So now if I go in here, I can find my samples. You can see I have a bunch of samples already in the project because that's my template and I actually do upload my samples into the template. And let's see, which one do I want? I kind of like this one. So let's see. Here we go. I find that it's a very good idea when it comes to your sample management is to actually save your kits. Once you're done with something, save it as a kit. And also, if you change your sample in that track, it's going to change permanently for all patterns. So a good workflow is to save your kit. Let's say in here, Let's just go with kit 1. And let's say that I want to permanently change the sample in that slot. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go to this, save this S2. And for example, for pattern 1, I have this, and for pattern 2, I have this. And what I'm going to do for pattern 1 is I'm going to make sure that I have kit 1, and then for pattern 2, I'm going to load my kit number 2. And then when I change the sample in here to something different, I'm not going to ruin my previous patterns. So here we go. So kits are your friends, and you should definitely use them. All right, so that's it. Thank you so very much for watching this episode of Late Night Tips. If you have any questions about the analog rhythm, make sure to leave them in the comments. Make sure to subscribe for more tutorials and more jams. Have a great night and take care.